Hello my dear students, how are you? I believe all of you are doing very well with your studies. Today in this special video, which is going to be very brief, we will be trying to answer a very common question that is very common with most of the students, especially when it comes to permutations and combinations. Because if you remember the first video, I talked about something which I told that okay, I'll be doing very soon in the coming videos. So okay, this is that particular video. So watch till the end because every point counts here. Want to know what that question is? Why is the zero factorial 1? Most of the times what happens is when we begin with this topic, we tell the students, factorial is defined only for natural numbers, zero factorial is 1, remember that, keep that in mind. Negative factorials for negative numbers are not defined. So students generally say, okay, fine. Some start questioning like, how? Why? Okay, so that we will try to resolve today. Let's try to solve it. Okay, I'll be giving you a very short proof. So this may not be the definite proof and all, but okay, this is this is a very good way to look at it, and then just to understand why is zero factorial 1, why are factorials for negative numbers not defined. Now, we have already done factorials. I'll be providing you the link below also for that introduction of that factorial topic. You can just check out that particular link also. So let me not discuss much on factorials. So as we all know, you can just go through that particular video. Okay, then you can come back to this video and then do that. So we all have studied that n factorial is actually what? N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into till the last natural number. 3, 2, 1, isn't it? Consecutive product of natural numbers till the last natural number. We also have studied that in that case, what will be n plus 1 factorial? So n plus 1 factorial will be what? N plus 1 into n factorial also, right? Okay, there might be a small confusion there. I mean, those who have already gone through that first video, you might have slightly forgotten that. Let me give an example for that. 5 factorial. What is 5 factorial? Okay, that's 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. And if I just pre-multiply by this 5 factorial by its next higher number, that is like 6. 6 into 5 factorial. So what will be 6 into 5 factorial? That's going to be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Which means that I can write that as 6 factorial. Isn't it? So now I hope this is making sense, isn't it? If I just write it in the reverse order into, then in that case it means 6 factorial can also be written as what? 6 into 5 factorial, or in this form, that will be, in this format, it's going to be 5 plus 1 factorial is also 5 plus 1 into 5 factorial, because it keeps on reducing, isn't it? 1 is, so next will be what? 4, 3, 2, 1. So I mean, just putting this in this format, right? Now this formula holds the key to explaining why is 0 factorial 1 and why are negative factorials not defined. Okay, all right, now I think that's fine. Let's quickly get to the point. Now we will be needing this particular formula, that is n plus 1 factorial is n plus 1 into n factorial. Let me just do something with this, that is, now just by cross multiplying, n plus 1 factorial divided by n plus 1 will be equal to n factorial. I believe that's clear. In other words, I'll just rearrange that. So that will be n factorial will be also n plus 1 factorial divided by n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So this will be holding the key, okay, to explaining why is 0 factorial 1. Alright, so I think this is already understood. Let's not just waste time here. Okay, so now with this particular formula, this is holding the key. So now with this particular formula, let's try to find 0 factorial. Then what will be 0 factorial? Let's check out. 0 factorial, if you just apply it here, what will be 0 factorial? Then 0 factorial will be 0 plus 1 factorial upon 0 plus 1. So that's going to be 1 factorial divided by 1. So that's 1 factorial is 1, and that is the secret. y is 0 factorial 1. Simple as that. I guess most of you were unaware of that, but see, that's how it is. Mathematics is such a wonderful subject, isn't it? So many things can be done. So that's it. Getting back to it once again, if you just use this, see, we all know that n plus 1 factorial is equal to n plus 1 into n factorial. We all know how it works. So that means if I just cross multiply, we can also rewrite that as n factorial will be also equal to n plus 1 factorial divided by n plus 1. It works, and that's the way, we have all studied factorials, so fine, I believe all of you understand this. Now using this particular formula, what will be 0 factorial? 0 factorial will be 0 plus 1 factorial by 0 plus 1. So 1 factorial divided by 1. What is 1 factorial? 1. 1 divided by 1, that is 1. And that's the reason why 0 factorial is 1. Ta-da! That's your answer, that's your proof. Alright, that's the first question resolved for you. Then, let us also try to explain why are negative factorials also not 1. Okay, why are negative factorials also not 1? So let's try one negative value that is like minus 1 factorial. Just in case, of course it's not explained, it doesn't exist. That's why they say, no, we do not do factorials for negative values. Let's see why. Okay, let's see just why. So use that same formula here. Minus 1 factorial will be what? Minus 1 plus 1 factorial divided by minus 1 plus 1. Right? So that's going to be 0 factorial divided by 0. Anything divided by, of course 0 factorial is 1, no problem. But anything divided by 0 is what? It is what? It is what? It is not defined. And that's why we say that factorials for negative values are not defined. So that's it. Alright, so I believe that no longer after this video you will be wondering why is 0 factorial 1? Why? You have already seen that. Got it? Alright then, so thank you so much for watching the video. Please do like and share, and if you haven't subscribed, please do that. Okay? Alright then, bye bye, take care, see you.